What were you going to be in Hail Mary? What role?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. What role are you in the Super Mario movie?
One of the Mario Brothers.
That's insane.
Hey there, it's Zach Galligan. Truly Coco Bond's on a mission to be the fairest podcast in the game. Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that I know that.
Previously on
The anti-Corey pod? You did have these people that were just gunning for you. And I was
The paid opposition.
Is that 100%? Oh,
Let
man.
me ask you, you're a production guy.
Yeah.
15 years, you only have 30,000 viewers, 30,000 subs.
Me?
Well, actually, Corey, we're up to 43,839 as of this recording.
I love that they're talking so specifically about us right now.
Yes,
That's insane, dude.
They start talking about the industry, and honestly, Jamie Kennedy gives them some pushback here.
Going on forever. Put me on another sloppy reality show. Make me play myself.
Well, you don't have to do that now.
Hey, the
don't-
ultimate punishment.
because I made
Make me play myself.
the choice. I made the choice that I would rise above it and not do it. But you know what, Jamie? And you
Lock me in a prison of my own mind. Go ahead, throw away the key.
The worst punishment of all, being Corey Feldman.
Always remind me that I'm me.
I am my own largest albatross.
they decided you're done.
But they are, but they're in, but now the public is keen to this shit.
It doesn't matter.
And the
studios still run the deal.
I'm working.
Have you been hired recently by a studio?
No, but
Well,
what roles
then-
are there? I'm not trans.
Well, come on. Give me a break.
What roles are there?
That's pretty funny.
A million of them.
Tell me.
I mean, you could play a cop, you could play a buddy, you could play an uncle, you could play a dad, you could play a...
But hold on a
Come
second.
on. Give me a break.
Corey,
You're
no,
a good actor. You
I
can
know,
play
but,
anything.
But I'm saying is, I'm a thing. You're a thing. So
Right.
you as a cop, they're not going to go, there's a cop. They're going to go, there's Corey Feldman. Why is he playing a cop?
No,
Yes.
no,
listen.
no. That's an actor, bro.
No, I understand.
If you can't...
Jamie Kennedy's dropping real knowledge on this motherfucker right now that, yes, a movie can't just cast you as a random cop.
Because Corey is stupid.
Yeah.
And Jamie Kennedy's just realistic about it. And Corey doesn't even know how to comprehend that.
And it is kind of funny because he was a random cop in that Loaded Weapon movie.
Yeah.
But it was completely out of place and bizarre that he like barely has a line and he's just there. But it is like a harsh reality of, say you believe him that he doesn't go out for roles. If he was going out for roles, then yeah, there's only going to be particular roles that they want him for.
Yeah.
Like you kind of can't cast him as the normal dad.
Yeah.
Like he's not.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Pop, can we talk for a bit about what happened at school? Come on in, son.
Yeah,
Let
come
me
on.
talk to you.
What do you want to talk about?
Suspend disbelief.
I
then go
understand
get
that,
a
but
new
what I'm trying to
job.
say is...
that's your job.
Okay. I'll name 3 movies right now. What were you going to be in Hail Mary? What role?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. What role are you in the Super Mario movie?
One of the Mario Brothers.
That's insane.
Like, look at
him. Look at him. Jamie is like, dude, Jamie
I
is
was like, oh, okay, we're not having a serious conversation then. Okay.
Jamie
I
is
guess that's
getting
what we're doing.
a taste of what we're always saying, that this guy, he cannot look at reality objectively anymore.
No, not at all, dude. Kudos to Jamie Kennedy because he is being very realistic. Like, yeah, who are you going to be in Project Hail Mary?
Yeah.
You're not going to be Gosling. You're not going to be the voice of fucking Rocky.
Yeah.
And yeah, one of the Mario brothers. Sure. Yeah, I mean, people are already up in arms about Chris Pratt being the voice of
Chris
Mario.
Pratt and Charlie Day or Corey Feldman, famous for his good voice.
Yippee!
Dude, look at
Yahoo!
this. Mamma mia!
Yahoo! Yippee! Oh my God. This whole interview, he's maneuvering on how to steer the conversation, but like you're dealing with like a fool, like a complete like worthless fool the whole time.
I'm gonna win.
And you don't want to like, he doesn't want to just like fucking shrug him off immediately. He's trying to make it work. But dude, Corey just keeps throwing roadblocks. Yeah, he's throwing bananas on the...
And Jamie's just spinning and spinning. The lightning strikes him, and there's someone runs out. Then a fucking blue
red
shell.
Red shell.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay, well what I'm trying to say is,
dude,
there's not as
perfect reaction.
he's like, well, that he didn't even want to continue. And Corey's like, what? You're saying I can't?
What role are you in the Super Mario movie?
one of the Mario brothers.
Okay, well what I'm trying to say is
What?
there's not as much opportunity.
As that, I guess that's a genuine what though.
Dude, Corey genuinely means he could be Mario or Luigi. Jamie genuinely doesn't even know how to respond.
What do you mean? Why can't I be Mario or Luigi?
That exchange back and forth, pure as snow.
I'm surprised he even picked up on his reaction, but it's so funny how confused he is by it.
There's not as much opportunity. So
Why
the town is
why is there not as much opportunity?
because they're
There's plenty
making
of
10 million movies less.
Okay, but
And the town is completely different.
You can't just write it off to that. How about writing it off to the fact that they're not even using half of the great talent that's out there?
1,000%, but they're also not making the product.
Instagram social.
Dude, Corey is drowning.
Here he is blaming influencers again. And like, yeah, every now and then you might see an influencer in a film, but they're not starring in big blockbuster movies.
No, they're getting their head cut off by dancing.
Scary Movie 6. Yeah, Kai Cenat.
Personalities that don't know how to act.
Yes, but Corey, they're not even making stuff. Like, I don't care about a lot of stuff right now. I mean,
They just made the Michael movie, for example. That's
I don't know
a huge
what
movie.
role. Okay,
What role could you have been
what
in that
role would
movie?
I? The only role I could have played was
Corey didn't want to answer that because his real answer was Michael.
Yeah.
And that's not even a bullshit or a joke. I
See,
truly
Jimmy.
believe he feels he could have been Michael.
It's like the movie Little Man. Just put his face on my body.
Miles Teller role
There you go. Why didn't you get it? Why didn't you get an audition?
because I don't have a good rep for that.
Oh, see, you're giving excuses to everybody.
Well, what should I say then?
What you should say is you're being overlooked.
Yeah, I'm being overlooked.
Right.
But I mean, if I had a rep chomping at the bit, but maybe they just had
But
Miles.
why don't you have a good rep?
Well, I got rid of them
Why'd you get rid of them?
because they stink.
Because they weren't getting you work.
They stink. Yeah.
Because they weren't getting you work.
Yeah.
So this is how it happens.
Which Corey has decided is the industry out to get him.
There could be a conversation where you're talking about maybe there's some truth to the idea that you're not given all the opportunities you should be offered.
Yeah.
But yes, you're right. He takes it to the umpth degree where he completely takes any personal responsibility out of it.
Yeah.
They stop working for you. They stop getting you the opportunities. You go, oh, well, I can
But I
do
don't
better,
think it
and
was
you get rid
anything
of 'em.
nefarious.
I'm just telling you.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just saying
saying
you
is
get rid of
I've
them,
had
you get rid of them, and then all of a sudden you can't find another one that wants to pick you up that's of equal value.
No,
right?
But I don't believe in the town like you do. Still, I think the town is complete bullshit.
I don't believe in it at all.
Okay, well, let me say something to you.
What do you mean?
There's not as nearly as many roles as there were. That's just a fact. You can look this
I think
up.
there's way more. Because guess what?
I'll go you better. There's actually more. Look, this is where Jamie Kenny's looking at like a non-existent producer. Like, how do we get this fucking guy out of here?
I told him that there's less, and you can look it up, and he said there's more.
But we
Not
have a
of shit
million.
that you
we have
care
a million.
about.
No, but we have a million.
shit- I don't
want to
just work.
There's a million streaming
I
channels.
would rather be. Yeah, but I don't. Honestly,
We had-
Corey.
wait, think
honestly,
about it.
Corey.
Think about it.
honestly, Corey.
Take
I
you
don't
back
give
to
a fuck
19
I
about.
like how he's not letting him.
Yeah.
Like all the earlier throughout this interview, he's kind of let him bulldoze him a bit. But at this point, he's like, nope, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like devolved into that point.
Honestly,
had-
Corey.
wait, think
honestly,
about it.
Corey.
Think about it.
honestly, Corey.
Take you
I don't
back
give
to
a fuck about
1995.
that.
Hold on.
I don't want to be on
Take-
something that no one's gonna fucking see.
Listen,
people aren't gonna
take
see
it
half
back
of this
to-
shit.
Okay, tell that to Harrison Ford. Tell that to all these
Harrison
people.
Ford is fucking on. He's on 1923.
1923. No, he's on that new show. He's on that Apple TV show.
What I'm saying is,
That show he's talking about is shrinking, and it's on its like third season. It's
Yeah.
not that new.
And Corey's, and as usual, Corey's example is Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
He's like, why am I not Harrison Ford?
And one of the few remaining like movie stars, and even then, it's the whole idea of a movie star is like dwindling and dwindling.
Where this interview is a clinic on the bizarre way that Corey views the world, because it's a checklist of all the crazy ways he thinks.
It's so funny that this is the one that he doesn't ask him to take down.
Yeah,
Or
that's
maybe
nuts.
he will. Who knows?
I don't give a fuck to work. I'm very fortunate.
Fair enough. I don't either.
No,
That's why we're both here.
Okay,
That's why we're sitting here on a Tuesday afternoon.
Okay, let me
up.
explain. Get me frustrated. Listen, you are in Lost Boys, besides many other things. Let's just say Lost Boys and Goonies. This is it. Plus so much more.
Okay, and you were in Scary Movie and
Scream. But thank you.
Scream. I mean,
Thank you for knowing.
sorry.
So listen,
Fucking moron.
Get his ass.
Sorry.
but yes, and we've made a
You
mark.
know that's going to be a commercial. right there.
Thank you, Corey. Appreciate it.
It's funny to call a clip a commercial, like a social media clip. Oh man, that's gonna be a commercial.
Oh
ain't
man, that's gonna be on the front page of the paper tomorrow.
I really,
So embarrassed.
Corey,
I'm so sorry.
Jesus
I
God, don't
confuse
make
the
me.
two movies.
I know.
I know
Stop
a lot
it.
of people do.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
All right, listen.
I'm sorry.
What I'm trying
It's
to say.
the parody. For those of you who
I
don't know,
agree.
it's the
You
parody
have
of
your
his
own-
movie.
100%.
You were in the
Shut
Corey,
up. We
all
know.
Dude, everyone in the world knows.
original.
Yes.
That's the point. And you're in a lot of great movies
I know.
and TV shows.
And I don't give a fuck if I don't work unless it's going to be something great. Out of the best
Good.
pictures this year, maybe 3 I knew.
Right.
So I think they're just making a lot of filler.
They're making a lot of crap.
Yes.
But they're making it.
Okay, let's just stay there. So they're making a lot of stuff that I don't think matters. I don't think the general pop cares. I think the viewership is down and the money is not the same as it was. Can I go and fight for it? Sure. But there's also directives now where a role, they won't see me just because I don't fit a certain, I don't have a look of like, I'm white. That just happens. There's other things that they wouldn't see me for a gay role because they said I'm not gay. And my agent goes, he can act gay. And they go, we want a real gay person.
It sounded
So
like you
that's-
said. It sounded like you said the N-word. He can act gay, N-word.
Did he?
Listen, it sounded like you said that.
And my agent goes, he can act gay. And they go, we want a real
Oh, but yeah, he says, and they go. But
Yeah.
you're right. It does sound like he says the other thing.
he can act gay. And they go, we want a real gay person. That's just new. And that's good. But so it's not just the same playing field as it was. And I'm not complaining. But
No, you have a point there.
All of this
there's
has been
definitely the
bifurcated.
discrimination of I can't play a Mexican guy. I can't
that's
play
bullshit.
a black.
When Shia played a Mexican guy in that movie, he was fucking amazing.
Right. Hey,
And-
listen, I've played
and
in
he
New
grew
York.
up in
I've
East
played
LA.
Italian. I've played
The
Mexican.
guy just keeps yelling over him, dude. I'm Mexican, New York. I'm Italian. I'm the best.
Yeah, dude, Corey, shut the fuck up.
I've played, Englishmen. I mean, this is what
I
you
know.
do. This is what it's called acting, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, listen, Jonah Hill, I don't want to fucking put people on blast. He just made a movie for Apple TV. Have you heard of it?
No.
Exactly. Do you know who was in it?
No.
Cameron Diaz, Keanu Reeves, Jonah Hill, and a lot of other people. Do you know how much they paid him? $20 million. Have you seen anyone that's seen it? No. So it's like,
I'll
sure,
take $20 million to
Of
go do a
course.
movie nobody can watch it. I don't care.
Of course, but this
Yeah, well, I love how initially, kind of in this conversation, they were talking about how they want legacy and they want work to matter. But then he's like, I'll do 20 million. I don't give a fuck.
I'm desperate.
I'll do whatever.
My slice of life has become a literal slice of life.
I'll take 200.
A, for you to act like the business not changed is crazy.
I'm not saying
and
it
you're
hasn't
gas-
changed.
You're making
No,
me
no,
seem
no,
like
no.
I'm bitter, which I'm
No,
not.
no. What
I
I'm
wanna
saying
do
to
my
you is
own
that
thing.
there's a million opportunities, and there are. It may not be what you want, but there's a million opportunities.
there are and there aren't, Corey. There's also roles that you just don't get, like
Yes.
because they don't
Yes.
want.
That
they-
is
you-
exactly what, like, Corey
They don't
doesn't
want your
understand.
baggage.
Yeah.
They don't want your look. They don't want your weird shit.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't get something, dude.
Yeah.
And Corey thinks that's impossible.
That they could only be because of the secret cabal that's
Yeah.
trying to murder him or whatever.
They're filling
But
quotas in
that's
certain
them.
ways.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yes,
them.
that's why
And
I'd rather make
'cause
my
they're
own stuff.
bean counters, and they're not
Yes.
artists.
So it's not the same thing
Artist.
as it was.
Right.
Artist. A second ago, I'll take 20 million for whatever. I don't care.
I'll do anything for $200 million.
Different now.
I agree with that.
So
I
that's
agree with
one
that.
thing. Another thing is I don't know how many things are making a mark, and so I don't want to. Life's short. I love my life. Knock on wood.
So, but
and
you have the freedom
and I love the
and the ability to
But
be
so
able
do you.
to do this and to go do your stand-up stuff.
Yes.
And that's it. And say, you know
But
what?
I
that's
want to
all.
act, and I love acting, but I want to do the right shit.
Right.
But, like,
so you know what?
the 1923 is a great
Let's start
show.
our own studio and let's start making real movies again.
He did the same shit in the last one, by the way.
Yeah.
We'll get our own studio. Because he's acting like he's joking, but I think he really wants someone to be like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Uh-huh.
Let's do that. And he wants someone to say yes, because then he'll be like, all right, you do all the work.
You do all the work and front all the money, and then I'll be the star.
And I'll be the guy. I'll be the face.
And let's start making real movies again.
Well, we can start simple. We can just try to figure out a movie.
One.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like 1923, for example, it looks like a great show. But like Harrison Ford doesn't have to do anything, but it's all he knows. It's in his veins. He's 85 years old. He's just going to act till he's gone. And he should. But like,
He actually said he's thinking about retiring soon.
well, I mean,
So he has to still he has to still kind of dig him no matter what. He's just making a point.
Yeah.
Even if he's going to retire, he's still
Dude,
fucking
you
working
get
right
what
now.
he's saying. You fucking
He's so annoying. Actually,
Shut up,
I
Corey.
heard he's going to retire.
Thinking about retiring soon.
Well, I mean, it's up to him. He can do whatever he wants. He's a legend. But I'm saying, don't get me started.
Yeah.
The night I was at the DGA, Chris Kattan was behind me. There was a lot of other people there.
Do you know what that means?
It was a very.
He's talking about.
It was, the
it was at
darkest
the DJA theater when he premiered My Truth.
Okay.
Because he told this exact story on the other one, and he always brings up that Chris Kattan was there, and I don't think Corey likes that because he tries to bring up bigger names. I mean, as you should, I suppose.
topic that you could talk about in Hollywood, and it was like this was 7 years ago when your documentary came out. And it was at the DGA, and it was completely packed, the best screen in town. And you started it.
I don't know if it's the best screen in town.
It's like fucking
And
Jake the
then-
Snake right now.
I don't know.
Talk a story.
Halfway, you
Some 15 minutes in.
But no, a huge piece of evidence came out in it. So I remember seeing that, and it stopped. No, did it start again?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
I finished it.
Okay, it did.
Yeah.
But it did. 15 minutes in, it stopped. And Chris Kattan kept saying, "Jeremy Kennedy's stuck on the plug," and he kept saying shit. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I'm sitting there, and you
was
like
trying to blame you
He's
for
trying to
it.
blame me. He's like, Jeremy Kennedy stepped on a plug.
Great
And
bit.
then, but it was a lot. It was more than just him and me there. I can't
Imagine
remember.
just sitting behind Jamie Kennedy just being annoying.
Sounds like a Chris Kattan thing to do.
That sounds like a Jim and Mike thing to do.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, I mean other
But I
people that
mean-
I would recognize.
But what? Yeah,
But
no,
so-
Roseanne Arquette was
Yeah,
there.
a lot of
Matthew
people.
Modine was there.
a lot
and-
of people,
yeah.
and it was Sammy, you know, our mutual friend, your publicist,
Sammy.
friend, and she's like, "Come," and it was a very intense night, and I was there, and then you did finish.
Sammy, 3, 2, 1, come on.
Where are you?
Jesus, Sammy, you gross bitch.
So people are like, "Well, that never played." It did. You did finish it,
Right.
and then you did have a Q&A,
Right.
and you did stay for the whole thing.
Right.
So I was there. So
Isn't
I-
that funny?
I don't know
though,
what
How
happened.
they try to twist the
No
narrative.
yeah,
one
I think they
claims
said
none
you,
of that
you
happened.
stopped it, and it was.
no. Yeah.
What they claim is that he claimed he was making something for people, looped it on the internet for a month, and then it disappeared forever. That's what people complain about.
Exactly. Well, no, yeah, this is the thing he was doing essentially kind of with the Judy Haim thing of being like, why do you blame a kid? But now I mean, I guess he essentially is gaslighting.
Yeah.
He's trying to be like, oh, people tried to say it didn't play. Like, no, we never said that. We've mentioned many times that he did end up getting it online, just playing in a loop for like a week or whatever. So yeah, it's bullshit.
Wasn't available. Was done. You played the whole thing.
Right. And the other part that they don't want you to know is that, yes, it was down for 48 hours, but we got the problem fixed. We got the bug fixed, and the movie was again available for streaming after 48 hours.
Is he just telling himself?
So after 48 hours, we
Yeah, got the bug fixed. So yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you were hacked in real time. What do you mean?
Did he just, is that
Yeah.
a Freudian slip?
Wow! Holy crap! They're hacking us in real time.
put it up, and it was available to anybody who had already purchased a ticket. They could watch it for free. All they had to do is use their ticket number, type it in, and the movie would start playing. And we kept it open so they could not just watch it once for $20, but they could watch it repeatedly for the same $20. So we weren't even trying to make money. We're like, look, we just want to make sure everybody that bought a ticket, you get to see it.
We had the
And then-
worst system of all time. We weren't trying to make any money.
What's great is because that was just by not knowing how to do it
Yeah.
any other way.
He had
'Cause
no other
would-
option.
He never would have wanted someone to be able to watch it a bunch of times off of $20.
So this means that you have the opportunity to watch it multiple times if you so choose.
Well, yeah, but then you'd have to buy another ticket. So if you watch
So
it more
that's
than
the
once, you got to buy another ticket. But we are putting tickets back on sale so more people can see it.
Plus, no one with a brain in their head would be like, let's release a movie. Let's just have it loop forever on the internet.
And we left it open for new ticket purchases for a year. But I was not allowed to sit in front of one microphone. Not one microphone.
Meaning no one interview you.
I was blacklisted for 2 years. I could not get in front of a mic. Nobody would book me. Nobody would have me on their shows. It was COVID, so everybody had...
Yeah, that's quite a big footnote, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, also it was COVID, but still,
no one would have me in studio. No one would stand 6 feet within 6 feet of me.
A really convenient excuse. I'm doing these Goonies reunions.
Really? He tries to sneak that in there. He tried to sneak really convenient because for people that don't know, he's definitely more than hinted at that COVID was sort of kind of a thing to squash his movie.
You know, I'm with Spielberg and Cyndi Lauper and Josh Brolin and all these huge stars, right? And we're all doing these Goonies reunions, and that's totally fine because, you know, it's a controlled environment. But don't give them a mic. Don't put them on.
So you
an
never
open
got to
mic.
speak at those reunions?
No. I got to speak only in context of the
Of
Goonies.
Goonies.
People
Right.
only wanted to hear about shit that they cared about. No one wanted to hear about my shit, the things I care about.
Well, okay, I had a mic, but only to talk about the Goonies.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about everything but my thing.
Not talk about my truth, the rape of 2 Coreys.
But if you don't have any way to promote the movie and tell people that it's out, and then on top of it, there was a smear campaign constantly going.
Well, what do you mean you don't have a way to promote it? I mean, the way you were talking about us with our measly 30,000 followers, viewers or whatever, you've got a ton. You've got a whole fan base. Why you're not going boots to the ground, dude? Hit social media.
Well, we're big enough to be a targeted smear campaign, but we're small enough to be worthless peasants that no one listens to.
By QAnon, which made a movie called Out of the Shadows, which was a BS free YouTube. I wouldn't even call it a documentary. It was a guy sitting in his car talking into a phone, but they called it a movie. And it was some stunt guy or something from Hollywood who's like, oh, yeah.
You don't believe any of that?
It's Pizzagate. It's scandal. It's whitewash.
Wait.
See, now this is where Jamie Kennedy gets a little upset because he's like, wait a minute. These are the things that I'm into. What the fuck?
Wait a second. You said you were a Star Wars fan. What do you mean Rogue One sucks?
It's wallpaper.
Hold on. What do you mean? Let's go back. You don't believe any of that movie?
It's not a movie.
Out of the Shadows is a movie.
It wasn't a movie.
I saw that.
It's a guy sitting in his car.
No, there's a lot of footage.
Okay, but
Wait, let me ask you a question.
but it's video footage. It's not a movie. It's
No, it's not. But it's put together as a
Yeah,
documentary.
what is he saying? 'Cause isn't that
Dude.
what his documentary is?
But
His documentary is video footage.
Corey did the thing he always does. He said something thinking no one would say anything, and now Jamie Kennedy's like, wait, that was a fucking movie. Like, why do you get to decide it wasn't a movie?
I hear you.
Okay.
But it's fake.
So you don't believe any of that?
I'm not saying I don't believe any of it. I'm saying a lot of it is just conjecture. A lot of it is conjecture.
Wait,
It's not.
wait.
Listen,
You don't believe any of it. All of it's fake. So you don't believe any of it? I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
What?
He's just like shitting on stuff because he wants to pump his stuff up.
Yeah.
But Jamie Kennedy's rightfully being like, well, dude, but if you're in this realm of saying that, you know, there's this underground pedo ring, then some of these other theories shouldn't be that far off to you. Like, why are they?
Well, the only one he believes in is the one that's clearly happening to him.
Exactly.
they're not naming names. They're not saying this person did this to this person.
Neither are you.
And this is
Yeah,
when it
dummy.
happened. And this is how you. When our movie was a real documentary.
No, you made
We
you
had
made
7
names. You named
corrupt.
names.
It's more than that. There's 10 different people in our film in one way or another that corroborate
Dude,
that
two
story,
things can be a
whether it's
film,
through
bro.
Evidence or whether
Yeah.
This is not an either or, man.
Well, he keeps trying to say his movie has hard evidence, but it clearly doesn't.
No,
it
it
does
doesn't.
have just people. Again, there's power in people corroborating a story or saying, they're saying that, yes, this person told me this story as well. Like I'm saying, I've also heard this from that person. But that's I mean, I haven't seen this other one he's talking about. If it is QAnon, it could be full of like crazy ramblings. Who knows? But so is his. So
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
so
Yeah.
what?
through their experience of what Corey personally told them firsthand. So it's not just me giving an opinion. It's 10 people giving the same opinion.
I understand. Listen, first of all, I just want to say you've been doing this since you're 2 years old.
3
How old are you?
actually.
53?
22.
Okay.
I love that. I love the half-ass 22.
Even
He's
Corey's,
still-
Corey's fucking over it. Corey's like, yeah, I guess I have to say my
But he's
stupid
like-
fucking joke.
Yeah.
I guess I have to make my dumb fucking joke, Jamie.
Just because I'm upset doesn't mean I'm not going to make my stupid 22 when someone asks me how old I am joke.
Why'd you ask me how old I was when I was mad at you?
How old are you? 53?
22.
So sad. I love it. It's kind of like, say the line part. I didn't do it.
Oh, and then like Corey sucks for doing it that way, but then Jamie's like, all right, well, I'm trying to make a point. Can you just give me can you give me a real answer, please?
What are you talking about? No, you're not. Oh, it's my
Giving
favorite.
the same opinion.
I understand. Listen, first of all, I just want to say you've been doing this since you're 2 years old.
So good.
How old are you? 53?
22.
Okay. You can
Okay,
speak
moving
on.
on.
This more than anyone. Okay.
Fine.
All right,
Forget
fine,
it.
Okay.
But you just said something that I'm a little confused by.
You're 22?
What
Are you, wait, I'm confused.
What year were you born?
You're saying you're only 22? I thought you were like 50s.
Customer's 53. That's a big difference.
Yes,
You snubbed your. He
He did it! He did the bit! He did the bit!
snubbed your nose at Pizzagate.
Yeah.
Corey, I'm going to give you a second chance at this.
Because I'm trying to explain something.
Get him.
They put out wallpaper. Okay, they want to whitewash it. They put out like, oh, there's this and this and this and that person and that person, da 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 da. All these names. There's no proof of any of it.
Oh, wait, but hold on a second. Let's just forget.
You can't just go out there and throw out a bunch of names.
No, let's just say Pizzagate. Do you understand what Pizzagate is?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's saying that there was a pizza shop, which they
Yes.
went and investigated, and
Yes.
the pizza shop
So,
didn't
wait a
even
minute.
exist.
Corey, this is.
I don't know if the pizza shop didn't exist.
Also-
I would need Jeff here for the.
Also, maybe I'm wrong. To me, Pizzagate was the emails. There's a lot of things involved. To me, the craziest
I
part
think
about
a lot
Pizzagate-
of it came from the emails and then the code that was in the emails
Yes,
as
to
well.
me,
Yeah.
that was the crazy thing
Yeah.
when people were talking about Pizzagate. Not did this pizza shop exist or not.
Yeah, I didn't even realize.
That's just me though. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
I didn't even realize he even said they went to investigate and they found it didn't even exist.
Yeah, but to me, that's not important. To
Yeah.
me, what I remember thinking like, if this stuff's true, that's crazy. It was all the stuff in the emails with them like saying
Yeah.
weird food names.
Okay, Alf Pacino. It existed, but it didn't have a basement. So it's like what, the Alamo and Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
What?
There's so much evidence on this
On what?
Pizzagate.
Meaning?
Meaning, did you ever see the guy's Instagram?
What guy's Instagram?
The guy that owned the place.
No.
His
I
name
did
is
not.
James Alefantis.
No, I never looked into that.
No,
Okay.
I
Well,
don't know
it's
anything about it.
horrific.
I just spoke about it as if I were
Yes.
an expert because I'm Corey Feldman and that's what I do.
No, I was just trying to tear it down because it's not my thing. I only put up my things.
There's pictures of children,
Okay.
and they're taped up, and it's considered like art, and it's very demonic in nature,
Okay.
and it's very weird. It's creepy.
I hear
and
you,
there were
but-
bands that played that were adults that were in clown shit and the weirdest.
Okay, but that's not what I'm talking about.
weirdest-
I don't
but
know.
That is Pizzagate.
But that's not what I'm
part
talking
of
about.
it.
That's not what I'm talking
And then
about.
the
I'm talking
FBI,
about-
what
Classic
the
Corey right
FBI
now.
says.
No fucking shit. That's not what you're talking
Yeah,
about,
'cause you
dummy.
don't know what you're talking about.
Well, also, Jamie's talking.
Yes. let
Jamie's
him
the one
talk, you
talking.
moron.
He is talking about it. So, of course, it's not what you're talking about because you keep wanting to talk about your thing over and over, and he is talking about something different.
Yeah. I'm talking about my gate made of pizza. I ate it.
I ate it. It's gone. Everyone's getting inside because there's no more gate.
My roommate, Dominic Braskia, who's a fat fuck, ate it.
He ate my pizza gate.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm confused. Instagram.
And how they name these things and
Yeah.
what the code words are.
Yeah.
So for you to say that it's not a thing is making me very upset.
Okay, I'm talking about the whitewashing by putting out a bunch of
When
celebrity
you mean
names.
whitewashing,
When you say
are you saying distractions?
yes,
Okay,
let me
say
put
that.
It to, let me. Well, it's whitewashing, but let me.
I don't think he's using that correctly, by the way.
We always say that. Again,
He's whitewashing.
Jamie is doing the thing. Corey says stuff, and you go, "Oh, that's not the right wording." But by context, I can guess.
I
what
get
he
what
means.
exactly.
And
yes.
no one ever says anything about that. They just let him do that.
He might be talking about a limited hangout, maybe. Maybe he's saying it's a limited hangout.
Yeah, it might
Jeff?
be.
Jeff? Anyone?
Quit asking.
talk to you about this. Okay, let's put it this way. Everybody was saying the Epstein list, the Epstein list. Remember that? Remember there was that early
It's
like
still being said, Corey.
no. Listen to what I'm saying. in the beginning.
Yeah, Jamie Kenney's getting
before
annoyed
the
with him now.
Epstein list came out, before information came out, before the files came out.
Yes.
There was the Epstein list, the flight log. Everybody knew the flight log, right? And around Twitter, you could find 100 different versions of this fake flight log.
There is a real flight log.
There is, and I've seen the real flight log.
Okay.
That's my point.
Okay.
My point is I know the real flight log, and I know whose names are on it. You know what I mean? There's all these names that they just threw out there just to say.
What he's saying here is kind of correct. He's saying it in a bad way. But there were, like, people would just share a list that had all the biggest stars you've ever known.
Yeah.
And then other people would believe that that was the literal Epstein list. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's a list that does have all the biggest stars you've ever known.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, like, someone would just have a clearly fake list that they just start circling around as fact. So I get what he's saying about that.
But what all Jamie's trying to say is, hey, there's a movie and it had some stuff in it. Corey's like, but I've seen the list.
Oh, yeah, they're all in on it. They're not all in on it. And they weren't all on the plane. It's BS. That's what I'm telling you.
The only
It's a
thing
lot
they're
of
all in
whitewashing.
on
They
is
threw
the
out a
stuff that
bunch
has
of
to do
names.
with Corey.
And he's done this before, by the way, where I'm not even to say that he's wrong, but he's not doing this, in my opinion, he's not doing this in a quest for truth. He's doing this in a way to not burn bridges.
Yes.
Because, yes, he wants to, kids too, #kids too, baby. But he's also even though he tries to say, oh, I'm semi-retired, I don't want to act or whatever. He definitely doesn't want to burn bridges. He wants to be offered parts. He wants to still work in Hollywood.
He wants to be friends with a pedophile.
Yeah, he wants a roommate who's a pedophile.
Yeah.
So he's definitely hedging his bets because he knows this is a good thing to get his name out there. And he knows he still has people that are like, that poor guy, he's a survivor. We love you, Corey. We'll support you. But he still wants to maybe get some gigs.
Yeah.
So
Because they're high caliber names and they sound good, but they have no facts or proof to back that up. It's just talk. That's
all
what I'm saying.
Corey's proof
so you
is
can't
just talk.
compare that
Yes,
to corroborated
exactly.
hard evidence.
Hard evidence.
Of people who are
It's
coming
the
forward
exact
and saying,
same.
this is what happened to me. This is where it happened to me.
Yeah, people
this
talking,
is
you
the
mean?
person who did it to me, and this is why.
Okay, but I understand what you're saying, and you're being specific.
Right.
But do you think that the thing of Pizzagate was a real thing, yes or no? Do you think that
Again, that's a different side of it than
Well,
what I'm
well,
talking
I'm
about.
just gonna
'Cause
ask
what
you-
I'm talking about is
you're just
not-
talking about? Yes,
Dude, Corey
it's
can't
called.
comprehend the idea
Yeah.
that someone is talking about something else.
Well, and also it's just so funny because the things he's tearing these other things down for, you could easily apply to his thing.
Yes.
It's really simple.
like the whole atomic
Lucifer is
pizza or whatever, right?
Lucifer. I'm just going to use this as a term, whether you believe it or not. They call him the architect of
They're getting into
chaos.
demons and shit.
So what you're saying is
Lucifer, the architect of chaos?
Satan, same thing.
I thought that was Shiva.
What is this?
This is.
What is this?
I can't even imagine having to be either one of them talking to the other one right now.
Who is the architect of chaos, actually? Let's look that
Hey
up real
Siri, who is the architect of chaos?
quick. Are we talking about from the game Path of Exile?
Yes.
Are we talking about Warhammer? Path of Exile builds.
Let's see. Architect of chaos. Yeah. Is there some non-video game answers?
Yeah, these are all, everything that I'm coming up with is video games. There's the Greek goddess Eris, also known as Discordia.
Ooh, yeah. Discordia is great in Smite.
Yeah, so it's probably another video game thing.
Yep, that is.
Or I am finding something, Satan as the architect of chaos.
But
Theological perspectives.
big dub for Jamie
yeah,
Kennedy.
big dub.
One dub.
Isn't
Just for
Shiva the
Jamie.
architect of
Possibly,
chaos?
but I want to say this. What that means is,
I like you didn't take
if
that
I
bait.
give you ingredients and there's 10 ingredients in it, you put 20 fake ones to not know what the real ones are. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what you're saying.
Right.
You're saying it's convoluted. There's some truth in there. You're saying more. It's
Wow, look at Jamie meeting
falsies.
Corey
This is what you're
halfway.
saying.
Something he
I
would never do.
understand that.
Never.
That's why I say
But
whitewash.
I'm talking, okay.
Because you're
What
throwing
do
in a
we
bunch of
whitewash?
you're throwing in a bunch of
shut
misinformation to distract
Let 'em
from
talk,
the
idiot.
hard facts that you're being given.
Okay, but hold on. Okay, we understand that. And I understand that you corroborated everything. But why my brain is having problems with this is because you are patient zero, number 10 of talking about this, right? You just said it. You Googled it.
Yeah.
And you're talking about pedos, okay?
Right,
And
right.
the clip is a moment in time with Barbara Walters shaming you.
That's another one.
And you eloquently
another
said, it's a many-feathered bird.
It is.
One of the greatest statements ever, right? And she was like, you're damning a whole industry, and made herself look
Right.
absolutely, like it ruined her reputation.
Right.
Right. And you were like, everyone owes you an apology from that. Okay.
Thank you.
So then you do this, but now you're saying like, Pizzagate.
No,
that makes
I'm
no
not.
sense to me.
No, I'm not.
So,
That's
okay,
literally
but you also
what
said
Corey's doing.
I like how he had to like gas him up for like a
Just to
few
get him to
sentences
listen.
first, just to get him to shut the fuck up.
pedophilia is a humongous problem in town.
It is.
Okay.
It's not just in town. It's everywhere.
Everywhere, 100%.
Okay, this is all over the world.
But this is also has to do with Satanism, you know that.
Of course it does.
Okay, so stay with
Yes,
me
the
so
driving
far.
force behind it is Satanism.
Okay, so we're on the
Absolutely.
same page so far.
Absolutely.
Okay. And
All I'm saying to you.
Am I retarded that I think that there are monstrous people out there. They're greedy. They'd like kill people. They'd fuck kids and all that shit. But I don't necessarily think that they're Satanists. That I don't think that they're worshiping devils.
You're partially retarded for that because yes, that's true. But the only reason you don't think it's true is because the Lord Belial,
Yes.
the father of all lies, has worked its way into your brain.
That's true. That's true.
And so you can't really think clearly anymore.
in Hollywood, there's a lot of dark shit.
Yeah, we know this.
And
we know that they've done everything that they can to silence me for
Now it's just
decades.
me.
Is that-
me. This motherfucker's singing right
We're
now.
talking about-
me.
We're talking about general things and, just overall like darkness, good and evil and stuff. And it's like Lucifer, the architect of chaos. But what about me? I'm the architect of chaos. I'm honest and pure. I'm God.
Why don't people call me the architect of chaos?
That's basically the second part. I'll have to save because there's another 20 minutes of this shit.
Which means there's another 2 hours of our shit.
Yeah, so we'll have to save that for next week.
For what?
Guess you're gonna have to wait for that one next time.
Next time.
It's a me, Mario. No! Absolutely fucking not! No! Bowser deserves better! No! Luigi deserves better! No! Nintendo deserves better! No! Humanity deserves better! No! It's a me! It's Jimmy!